What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Questionable, and today I'm going to be teaching you lot how to play football in a custom pitch scenario. And these are all my tips on how you do it. I hope you guys enjoy this. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and let's get on with it, shall we? Let me go through the basics, okay? So I'm on VR right now, but if you're on controller, this is completely different. You press, I think, the circle button, or whatever you press these days, but I'm going to be showing you in VR version only. If you guys want a controller version, let me know and I will do it, okay, for a tutorial. So the way that you hit it upwards and get it high is by doing this. So you get a bit more of the height like that in a reasonable foot. So let's say if a left wing was going over there, you would do this and hit it somewhere around the corner area, so it's a bit more harder for the other players to actually get the ball, or maybe try and get past them with your own physics. Curve the ball, and this is this is how I do it. So every time the ball comes forward like this, I'll do a switch which goes like this. So like when the ball comes forward, you do that. So then you tilt your hand like this. So then the ball switches onto which side you want it. If you was on this side, then you would go this, right? But if you was on that side, you would do the same thing, but with tilting your hand like this, okay? And yeah, so that's how you hit the ball and all that stuff. Hopefully that helps. Now we move on to shot power. This is how you actually do the shot power in a custom game. So if I was shooting like this from a thing, you would aim top right or top left or bottom left or bottom right. Depending on where you're aiming, you can just do that. But unfortunately it does go in, but you know, it does have a shot power because you see the white line. So if you have if the white line from the ball is not that powerful, it won't show. But if you hit it just enough, you'll have a 5 miles per hour shot power. The way that you curve the ball, and this is because everyone's been asking, how do I curve the ball? This is how. You try and knock it just like this, as you can see, and then try and knock it like that in a normal sense of how you can curve the ball. You can even do it on this side as well. And yeah, that's how you shoot a football. Let me just quickly show you the left side. So you do it like this, so then you will have a better accuracy at the goal only. So hopefully that helps. Corners. How do you do it? Well, you can either, there's two ways. Hit it off the wall and then cross it in immediately like this. So you can either tap it like this, the same way as you can do the free kicks. You can either curve it like that, or you can hit it off the wall to have a bit more of an advantage over the team. And for some people, and this is what they do, they aim for this little part right there. So where my finger is, so they aim for this wall right here, so they can have a bit of an advantage over the other players. It does work in occasions. It does work in occasionally. So if the keeper, if it was right here, the keeper would have to hit it away like that, so then the other players wouldn't even get the ball whatsoever. And I just saw myself just going large, sorry about that. But yeah, that is how you cross like the ball from each end, and I hope it helps you with how you can be a bit like a bit more of a better player if you haven't played that long before. There's your aerial shots. Now, this is where everyone else complains. This is where everyone else decides on how you can aerial shot a football. This is completely different. So, if the ball was that high, if you was like standing over here, you would have to hit it like this, and it will go top bins, right? But, however, if the ball was like this, you would have to jump, or not jump, depending on how fast the ball is, and depending on how high the ball is, you can always knock it down like this, so you have to hit it in midair. So let me show you how you do that real quick. So you jump up and you hit it like this, so you're hitting the ball like that. So let me show you again. And then either you can get this hand to do this with you, and you can have a bit more of a better aim at the goal in midair. Or you can try and trick the other players and just do this in midair. But if another teammate tries and contacts you in midair, so then the ball wouldn't really go in there, it would go somewhere else. So please be careful of how you can like aerial shot a football, because it really has a bad physics, you know? Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. But anyway, let's show you how defenders work. Defenders, what did they do? Okay, this is where VR comes in. So every time the ball is like this direction, you have to either knock it off the wall, right? So you either knock it off the wall, or you can try and get it a bit more higher. So you can either do this and then clear it like that, or if I nicely go over here, or if it's like on the wall here, you have to whack it like that, so then people can have an advantage. You can either knock it that way or that way, the same as what a midfielder will do, in a nutshell. So let me have a bit of a demonstration to you. Okay, so let me demonstrate. So if it would have been a bit more higher anyway, but the more higher the ball, the more higher and difficult it is for the other players to reach the ball, plus it will have a big impact on your counter attack and all that stuff, right? And this goes for keepers too. This goes for keepers. This goes for keepers as well. So if, let's say, the players are coming up to you about where the thing is, so you'll have to hit it that high to actually get the aerial that you want, and have a bit more of advantage coming through here into the box and having someone shoot and score a goal. Sounds easy, but it isn't. With VR, it's a bit more different, because of how the physics work, it's a bit more differently. So let's say if I was a keeper, right? And then if the ball was about here, you would have to knock it like this to try and get the ball high, depending on where the players are. Or you can stay inside the goal and have either do this, so you can like just punch it out, or you can use your jumping ability and just do that. But make sure you don't stand inside the, well, you do like about this much of the pitch, because of the goal thing, because if you don't, then you don't have a big jump and you don't have the advantage over it. So that's how keepers, defenders work in an actual custom game. Penalties, one of the most hardest things in RecRoom history, right? It is easy, but there's a 1 in 2 chance of you actually maybe scoring. I don't know if there's a high chance, but the best way is to find their weakness. So if you can find the weakness during the game or something, you know. So because let's say if it was a right one, you would go left, basically, where everyone else goes, and it takes a bit of a risk with you or anyone else. You go top right. Okay. But don't hit it down the middle. But you can sometimes. It's a big risk for you to do that. And if the keeper saves it, make sure you have a nice quick reaction and try and jump for the ball. Or if the ball gets away from over there, make sure, like that, if a player comes over here, make sure you're standing here so then you have a good shot of goal or whatever you're trying to do. The way that you can like certify that you have a good chance of it is by whacking it as fast as you can. The more white line it is, the more chance that you'll have a goal in your own penalty spot. And that's how you take penalties. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button down below. It will be fully appreciated. I hope this tutorial helps you in a custom scenario. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care and peace.